you struggle with chaining, always lose your count, or find working into a chain fiddly, then this video is for you. Let's take a look at chainless foundation stitches. So let's start off with a foundation double crochet, which is foundation single crochet in the US. You want to go ahead and create a slip knot and insert your crochet hook. So we are going to start off by doing a chain 2, so yarn over and pull through and yarn over and pull through, but this is the most chains that we are going to do. What we're going to do is we're going to actually work the stitch and the foundation chain simultaneously, so you actually end up with your first row of stitches. And to do this, we're going to first of all work into the second chain from the hook. So we're going to go into that chain and then we're going to yarn over and pull through. So from this point, we want to begin by creating our chain. And to do this, we're going to yarn over and pull through that first loop on the hook. And this is the chain we have just created here. We're then going to finish off the double crochet, which is US single crochet, and we're going to yarn over and pull through both loops on the hook. And now we have created the stitch. So this side of the work is the top of the stitch, and this side of the work is the foundation chain. Because we've created this foundation chain, we now want to work into that stitch. So if I just turn my work here, we can see that we have the base of the stitch, which we're going to place our hook into, and you want to make sure that you go under both loops. You're going to yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through that first loop, which creates the next chain. We have 2 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through both of those loops, and that creates the next double crochet. So again, we're going to go into this chain, so working through both loops of the chain, yarn over, pull through, and we want to first of all create a chain. So it's yarn over and pull through that first loop, that's created the next chain, and then we'll yarn over and pull through both loops on the hook to create the stitch. We'll simply continue this until you have the amount of stitches that you desire or that you need for your project. So going into that chain, making sure you go through both loops, yarn over, pull through, and then chain. So pulling through that first loop and then yarn over, pull through both loops on the hook. I'm going to go ahead and continue this until I have around 10 stitches. Okay, so I have now done 10 stitches, and all we need to do here is, remember, this is the base of the chain. We're going to turn our work now so that is on the bottom of the work, and then we can see the tops of our stitches here, and then the foundation chain is also really nice and neat. And this works out as if you've worked into the back bump of your foundation chain. So at this point, all you would have left to do is to chain and move onto your next row and build your second row as normal. Let's now have a look at a foundation half treble, which is foundation half double crochet in US terms. We're going to start off in the same way by chaining 2, but it's going to be slightly different from this point. When we do a half treble, we would normally yarn over, so that's what we're going to do now, and we're going to insert our hook into that second chain from the hook. We'll yarn over and pull through, and at this point we have to create the chain. So we're going to yarn over and pull through that first loop on the hook, which has created the chain. Then we have 3 loops remaining where we're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops to complete that half treble crochet. So we have a chain at the bottom of our work, and then we have the top of the stitch on this side. So from this point, we're going to yarn over and then find that chain and work under both loops. yarn over, pull through, and then go ahead and yarn over, pull through one loop to create that chain. We'll then yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on the hook to complete that half treble crochet. So we now have 2 stitches, and then you can see the 2 chains on the base of the work. So again, yarn over, find that chain on the base of the work, which is on the side, working under both loops. Yarn over, pull through, you'll have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through that first loop on the hook, and then yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on the hook. So you will continue with this until you get to your desired size. I'm going to go ahead and begin building this work. So now you have built your work, you're then going to bring the foundation chain down to the bottom, and then you have your stitches on the top, and you can work into those as normal. Let's now take a look at foundation treble, which is foundation double crochet in US terms. Again, we're going to begin with a chain 2, and then we're also going to do a yarn over, because that's what we do with a treble crochet. And then we're going to insert into that very first chain, so the second chain from the hook, yarn over, and then pull through. We'll have 3 loops on the hook. Now remember, we need to create our chain first, so you're going to yarn over and pull through that very first loop on the hook, and that still leaves us with 3 loops on the hook. Now, as with the treble, we're going to yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and we'll have 2 loops on the hook, and then yarn over, pull through both loops on the hook. We'll have the top of our treble here, and then our chain just down at the bottom. So we're going to yarn over and then find the chain at the bottom of the work and go into both loops. Yarn over, pull through, you'll have 3 loops on the hook. Create our chain by yarning over and pulling it through, so that's our chain. And then yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. That is our second treble crochet. I'll show you that one more time. Yarn over, insert into the chain, yarn over, pull through. We want to create our chain, so yarn over, pull through 1, and then yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. So we've now made 3 foundation treble crochets. I'm going to go ahead and add a few more to this. So now that you've built your stitches, again, this is the foundation chain. So we're going to turn our work so that this is across the bottom, and then you can continue with your next rows. So here you have your chainless foundation stitches, which create lovely bases for the rest of your projects. And if you're interested in learning another technique to start your rows without chains, then take a look at this video right here.